All right, guys, here we go. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right, guys, let's take a quick look at the market. I have a lot to cover today. The video is going to be super long. There's going to be timestamps. So you get frustrated, go to the part of the video you want to watch. All right. And while you're at it, make sure you subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and look at the overall market cap right now. Bitcoin's obviously on a downtrend right now. They're down the number one market cap spot, but they're down to 22,541. Ethereum occupies the second slot at 1,598 currently to trading value. Tether's a stable coin. USD is a stable coin. Binance coin is quite impressive, guys. Do not sleep on Binance coin. I keep saying that. I actually started buying a little bit of it, but then I changed my strategy. I'm focusing more on Cardano as far as dollar cost averaging goes, but to each their own. That's what I'm doing. All right, Binance USD, a stable coin. XRP, who knows what the SEC and XRP are up to. They kind of really got screwed over. Hopefully they get their chance in the light, or you could argue that they already had their chance in the light. And in my personal opinion, I always felt the XRP was centralized anyway, but we're not going to get into all that. All right, Cardano, number 8 spot. Sweet. Cardano, it used to be a joke with a lot of people. Oh, the stable coin, Cardano. Well, let's talk about Cardano. Now Cardano's getting praised because its price is stable. That's a good thing, guys. People see the value in it. It's a bear market. It only gets better. But remember this. I'm like everybody else. I don't think the bloodbath's over. I think we got one more significant drop to go. And I think the housing market bubble pop is going to be what pushes us over the edge. But anyway, Solana, thank you. Cardano has knocked out Solana to the 9th spot. Solana's had major issues this week. I don't think Solana directly has had issues, but there's been issues with Solana and people, hackers exploiting probably dApps built on it or around it, like wallets, whatever. I really don't know much about Solana, but I know that they keep having to take it down and it keeps crashing and all kinds of issues, hacks. Not a fan. Polkadot. Polkadot is the number 10 spot. I'm glad to see them move up a slot. They're at $8. Dogecoin, but you know, I gotta admit it has $8.83 billion market cap. So it's nothing to sneeze at. I would love to have not even like yeah, we're not going to talk about it because I remember seeing Dogecoin when nobody cared about it and it was like 0.00001 or whatever, and it was like you could have all you wanted, but nobody wanted it. It was a joke. Nobody cares about it. It is what it is. You never know. Anything's possible in crypto. That's why I keep saying to people at work. Hex is the number 12 spot. It's at 0.0475. You know how I feel about Hex. I will always cover Hex. I am a Hexican at heart, but I love crypto in general. And Polygon, DAI, stablecoin basically. It is a stablecoin. Polygon sitting at number 14 spot, and Avalanche number 15 spot. All right, let's jump. Oh, okay, that's might as well say it. It's Shiba Inu is the number 17. All right, guys, let's dive in. All right, let's take a look at the total crypto market cap. We're going to be using a exponential moving average. It seems to be working very well looking at this. Now, if you remember the other day, I put this little purple trend line in here because I noticed that it may be forming an uptrend, and I was kind of curious where the market is going to go with things. Well, you see it's maintained over this uptrend line, but it may be short-lived. It looks like it might be about to wick down towards it. Now, I'm going to put this on a 4-hour chart, see how different it looks. 4-hour chart still, it looks healthy too. But we are adhering to this current upward trend as of right now. Now, you got to remember, this encompasses the total overall market cap. So this is $1.031 trillion. Craziness. Absolute craziness. Yeah. Now, of the recent lows and drops, we did drop down to 762 billion, but that was back in June 18th. But that was a very significant drop. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. If this, I drew this all except for this is recent, and I wanted to see if it was going to adhere to this downward trend, and it looks like not really. So I'm going to go ahead and take out this trend line. Didn't tell me squat, but this overall chart that I built a few months back, been following it from this drop all the way down through here. It's been bounced. It bounced off the 19,058 support level, shot up. Then it's been it broke through the resistance at the 22,330, and now it looks like it is just sitting on a pretty good support as of right now of 22,330. So we have to wait and see if the support level is going to hold. But I feel Bitcoin is kind of downtrending right now. But that I'm going with my gut instinct. Now, if we look at, well, we'll go into over here. All right, so let's jump over to this chart here. Bitcoin moving average, the 20-day moving average has just crossed over the 50-day and is about to cross over the 100-day. That is a very bearish move. It is not something to be ignored, in my opinion. The 200-day moving average is still good, but but it just took out the 50, and the 100 is about to get crossed, and it's going to. All right, that is a very bearish sign in my opinion. All right, now Ichimoku. It's kind of funny. I was talking about Ichimoku. There weren't too many people talking about it, and I just heard it on BitBoy. Yes, I live crypto, and they use Ichimoku. I was like, oh, yeah, I like that chart. All right, so Ichimoku is a very easy chart to read. Basically, it predicts out into the future. 4 hours goes 4 days, and the 1 day goes out like 30 days, roughly 20 or 30. It's a lot, but so the 4-hour chart is actually predicting that Bitcoin is going to remain bullish moving into the near future. Now, if you look at it into the daily chart, it's predicting bearishness. But the awesome thing about this chart that predicts pretty far out in advance, as you can see, it goes all the way out to August 29th. But here's the part, it's about 3 weeks. But here's the part that's catching my eye. There's green right there. So what does that mean? Ichimoku is predicting that Bitcoin should be going bullish after this cycle is in. So we have to watch this real close. I do find that very interesting. But for the short term bullish, long term bearish. That's how I'm looking at Bitcoin according to the Ichimoku. Bitcoin with the market cipher knockoff chart that is called Vu Manchu on TradingView for free. All right, so we got a blood diamond here, and then we got a sell signal. So that is a major indicator that went off on August 3rd for Bitcoin that is going to be a pullback in value, and there was a pullback in value. As you can see, Bitcoin is currently going for 22,536. It's down 1.25% right now. Nothing killer, but it did do a pullback there, slight one. Now you look down at the cipher B chart. The momentum is low. Had a sell signal right here, which was a weird spot for one to fire off, but it did. Like I said, the momentum was low. Now, what we're hoping to see happen is you see here this light blue and dark blue. Once they converge, you want to have it converge just right, and it'll go green, which is a signal to long it. But right now, it's not looking like that. Now, we look at the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart don't tell me squat today. Interesting. All right, so we're going to stick with the 4-hour chart. And, yeah, Bitcoin's just, it's pulling back right now. I want to see how far it goes. It's not done. We're waiting for it. This looks like it's halfway through. The RSI is saying that things are oversold. Very bullish right now for Bitcoin. Bearish, guys. Very bearish right now in these charts. The moving average exponential, we're going to jump to the daily chart for long-term view. Long-term view, we are bearish. That's on the daily. Now, on the 4-hour chart, we are still bearish. So, bearish we are. All right. All right. With the Bollinger Bands, Bitcoin is on the oversold side of things. Nothing too extreme, but yeah, a little bit. It is a little extreme. And the RSI is also indicating it's on the oversold. So they both support each other. Now, this chart here, the VRVP, goes by how much of this I want to have shown. So we're going to go back to, I'm going to go more than that. That's fair. We'll do here. July 16th. I think I was at the beach then. So from July 16th to now, the VRVP, it has a top resistance level currently for Bitcoin, it has a resistance at 24,652. That's about right, because it never did hit that 25.5 that everybody wanted it to hit. Its primary support in the middle. Well, actually, this works. The center can be the support and resistance. Right now, it is working as the resistance, which means we want to break above it, and that is sitting at 22,838. But it looks like the second it breaks through it, then it becomes a support, if that makes sense. Now, the bottom support level, the key support level right now, with this chart where it's drawn out to right now, is 20,440. If that doesn't hold, batten down the hatches, it's about to get rough. Party's about to get rough. Well, my camera's crooked there. Yeah, well, like you want to see my face anyway. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. We did this. All right, we'll take this out. All right, and all right, let's go to Ethereum. Take a quick peek at Ethereum. Um, as you can see, the Ethereum's doing the exact same thing as Bitcoin. The moving average, the 20-day, has crossed over to 50 and is approaching the 100-day. That is a bearish movement. The fear and greed indicator is indicating a little bit of fear, but not much right now. But yeah, it's basically mimicking Bitcoin right now because they're not decoupled. I wish they would decouple, but they're not completely. So yeah, we're in the middle of a little bit of a downtrend, guys. And for the record, I'm expecting a major pullback, so don't be shocked if you see Bitcoin fall all the way down to under 15,000, between 15 and 10. Actually, I'm going to be here celebrating, all right? When I say celebrating, like, horns, blowing horns and whistles or whatever, I'll be happy, all right? Fireworks. But, all right, so let's go. Let's see here. The upper support resistance level for Ethereum, where I have the chart run out to now, we'll do the same range of July 16th, just to kind of have everything. All right, so throughout the same range for July 16th, give or take. Screw that. We're going to go back further. We're going to take this one back to July 9th. No, we're not. Yeah. All right, July 12th. We'll go back to July 12th. All right, so upper resistance level for Ethereum right now is $1,789. You want to see it break past that. Break that resistance, the bottom support level, the key support level that it cannot break or it's going to drop significantly is 1,007. So basically $1,000. Now, the key support level for it right now, it means that you don't want to break through it. On the center is the secondary key, because I always argue back and forth which one's more important. But the one that really affects the market today is this center line right here, based off that volume, and that is at 1,529. So you don't want to see it break beneath that, because the next support level is all the way down here. We'll be real careful. And that's according to the VRVP based on the volume. Now, if I drew a chart, I can see a bunch of supports, but it's not based off of the volume. It's just based off of the wicks here. All right. If I do it, that's why I try to stop and do the VRVP. Takes any guesswork out of the picture. All right, for the Hexicans, let's go, baby. All right, Hexicans. Richard Hart put out several tweets yesterday. They were kind of interesting. I felt I should go over them. All right, just if you're not aware. Skip over this. All right, this one. My mom is in the hospital with sepsis from a urinary tract infection. I hope she survives. I he actually did typos. He doesn't usually do this. What he meant to say, if there's any way to increase our chances, I got rather lots of money. And then he specified in South Carolina. So I guess he's kind of reaching out to one of those scenarios, like, I don't know. There used to be a doctor show my wife used to watch where, there's specialists out there. Maybe somebody knows something or could point. I mean, but money can buy a lot of things, guys. I mean, it can't. Yeah, it can save a life, unfortunately. But yeah, so hopefully things work out for him and his mom. That is quite significant. Then in the middle of his tweets, he got into it with a guy. This guy says my mom is in a hospital because of karma, and they had a link to it. It says you're unable to view the tweet because the account owner limits who can view their tweets. Blah blah blah. I actually reported that person. Why not? Actually, you don't play with people's parents. That's just my golden rule. There's you got to draw a line somewhere in life. Family is family. I don't give a crap about whatever you got or your jokes or play. Family's family. You draw a line at family. All right. And then after that, he tweeted a little bit longer later, not significantly later. Fun fact: need to fly to the USA. If citizen, okay. If not citizen, vaccine mandatory. I'm a United States citizen, y'all. So he put, and then he put another one. All right. You're dumb. Somebody being ignorant. So anyway, Richard Hart has some personal problems going on. So hopefully we can work that out. For you Hexican fans, Jason Appleton, I really love him. He actually has a project I'm going to show you guys later. He loves Cardano. Very respected YouTuber. Suggest you watch him. He also called the top of the market. There's Trayvon James, Jason Appleton, and Richard Hart. I'm not sure which one said it first, but it was those three. Trust me. I was watching when they did it. But Jason Appleton, he wants to host some people from the crypto world. Richard Hart and Jason Appleton, it would be an awesome matchup. So if you're familiar with what I'm talking about, hit him up in a tweet, all right? And I'll show you this guy here. So Richard Hart, you could maybe like reach out to Richard Hart. But I think I would actually almost pay to watch Jason Appleton and Richard Hart talk, because that Jason Appleton is very knowledgeable. This dude is like super smart. He's like 7 foot tall, almost 7 foot tall. I shit you not. You see a picture of him and his wife, it's amazing. All right, because she's like 5 something. I don't know. She's really short. Anyway, check it out, guys. See if you guys can make this happen. I would love to see them two talk. Get on like an AMA thing, debate, whatever you want to do it. I think it'll be very respectful. All right, let's go into Hex, guys. We're diving in, straight in. All right, here we go. Market cipher chart for Hex right now is looking. We'll start with the cipher A chart on a 4-hour chart. You got a sell signal fire off on August 2nd. We did have two bullish continuations on August 4th, and then a bearish continuation on August 4th. Now, that's on that cipher A. Now, if I look at cipher B, we have a sell signal right here firing off. That's on a 4-hour chart. Now, we do have positive cash flow into the project, but the momentum is down significantly. Now, we did fire off a long signal here, but then now we're at a short signal. So that's where we're at. Not a sell signal, should I say. And the sell signal falls in line with the bearish continuation up here. Now, the volume does look good. The volume is the yellow, but that's also dipping down right now. So you have the volume dying off. The momentum is definitely on a downward angle. Yeah, so I say that, and as you can see, this buy signal here fell in line with this positive cash flow, which is not really positive right now. So, yep, it's pulling back, guys. Hex is pulling back. We're not even down a whole percent, so we have to watch and see how this goes. RSI has it neutral, so it's not overbought or oversold. And let's go to the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart is telling me that Hex. Now, the 2-hour chart actually has negative cash flow flowing out of the project. Liquidity, probably. I'm pretty sure this stands for liquidity. Do not quote me on that. If I'm wrong, let me know, please. I can't think of positive cash flow be for anything other than liquidity. So help me out if I'm wrong. Please do. I need to research that a little bit better. Because right now I just know that red and green are cash flow. Now I always assume that it's cash flow into the project, but what if it's the actual overall market? So I got to look into that. All right, so short signal on the 2-hour chart there. It fired on a cipher A chart, fired off with a short signal. And on the 2-hour chart, on the 4th, it's fired off with a sell signal. The volume looks horrible. The momentum's not good. The red is bad. Cash flow, whatever is bad, is negative. So I would say, yeah, Hex is pulling back. Maybe it's a good day to buy some Hex, but it's definitely pulling back right now. All right, putting it back at the 4-hour chart. All right, let's jump over to the. This pisses me off, but oh well. The moving average for Hex is not good. The 20-day has just crossed over to 50 and is approaching the 100-day moving average. And here's the 200. The fear and greed. People they're not fearful of the project, so that's a good thing. But they're actually greedy. But yeah, the moving averages are not good. All right, now the exponential average. Here we go. Here's the exponential average. And it is showing that on a daily chart, it's showing Hex as being bearish right now. It is well within there with no support. So now let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is indicating it as this is definitely bearish, guys. We're actually underneath of the so it's definitely bearish. Let me fix this here. I don't know why that's there. Okay, yeah, it's definitely bearish, guys. We aren't even finding decent support inside of here. So yep, we're bearish. On the 4-hour and the 2-hour chart probably looks like crap. It looks like crap. All right, so let's keep it rolling. So Hex is bearish. All right, now we're going to take a look at the Bollinger Bands for Hex. And all right, so I'm sorry, a news article just popped up about Celsius Network. Quote my mind, Celsius Network. I don't think people are going to get completely burnt. They might get burnt a little, but I think that too big to fail. Sound familiar? I'm wondering if Celsius Network is going to be too big to fail in the crypto world, which is a good thing, but a bad thing at the same time. But anyway, let's keep going. All right. Here we go. We have the Bollinger Bands here. You got the upper resistance level for Hex still at 0.055. And you have the lower support level still. Why do I have to? Oh, wow. With this chart, they have both chart. They have the bottom support and main support at 0.035. So that's 0.035 is what you really need to worry about. Now, there's other support levels that could be drawn in here. I'll just make them temporary ones. So, like, you could say that this here would be a good support at 0.044 without a doubt. This is, was this, yeah. And then you got another good one here at 0.41. Then you got another one. But if it makes it down to here, be ready, guys, and be brave. And don't go selling your crypto. Don't sell it for a loss. All right? Sell for profit. Do not sell for a loss if you can help it. But sometimes you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. All right. Let's go to this chart here. I drew this one out. This had various levels where we thought this bad boy was going to move. Nope, rejection came, and I drew this wedge. We've bounced around beautifully in this wedge. I drew this out for this downtrend. We actually ran down this downtrend and stayed below it, but now it's invalidated because it's broke off to the top. And yeah, I'm just going to leave this one alone because I kind of like to see if it comes back in this wedge or is it going to drop down from here. You know what I mean? But what I do need to do is draw a new trend line just to track it. It's such an easy way to figure out what's going on, guys. Like charting, it comes off like it's really difficult, but it's really not. It just takes some patience and the willing to learn. So don't think I am just an ordinary guy with a passion for cryptocurrency who used to let other people do the hard work for him. And now I do it for myself. That's all. But it's just, yeah, you got to like numbers, though. And, anyway. But if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you like numbers. All right, so that's where we're at with that. It's downtrending. One of our viewers the other day pointed out that, hey, it looks like there's a cup and saucer forming. There's still a possibility. Not cup and handle, not cup and saucer. Cup and handle forming. There's still a possibility because we did break out to the top of this. So let's see what happens. Maybe we are in a moment. Who knows? I talked to a very close relative of mine, and he said that he thinks that Hex, Richard Hart's up to something big. It looks like something's brewing. He is very crypto savvy. It has his own channel. I forgot the name of it. He has more people than me, so I'm not saying the name. But yeah, so we have to wait and see how that plays out. But it definitely broke up to the positive side of things, the bullish side. All right, so that's where Hex is at, guys. Hex is looking good. Now, let's dive into the Hex ecosystem. Woo! These are going to be some long videos. I hope you guys subscribe. Please show a brother some love. Hit the subscription button. You have no idea how hard it is to get people to subscribe to the channel. They'll watch it, but they won't subscribe to it. So weird. Just buy the cow. Buy the cow. I know you're getting the milk for free, but buy the cow. All right, let me stop playing. All right, here we go. P33. P33 is based on liquidity, and they are still okay. P33 is still doing good, guys. I was shocked. I thought that it wasn't going to make a move, but it did not break that trend. So I'm actually mapping this bad boy out so we can see exactly what's going on. All right, because you can see P33 has been downtrending forever. And when I say ever, I mean ever. All right, but now P33 is actually on an uptrend, and I don't know. That's good. It stayed in that wedge, then it broke north, and then we're uptrending. So keep a close eye on this one. Remember, this one's also based on liquidity. If somebody gets a hair up their butt and they decide to drop a lot of liquidity in there, you can see amazing things happen very quickly. I'm actually confused to why it hasn't happened yet. Leave a comment if you think you understand why. Please. Leave a comment if you don't. Comments help draw traffic to the channel also. All right, PulseDoge. Let's look at PulseDoge. I think this coin is overrated. I feel too many people are talking about it. At the end of the day, it is a meme coin, guys. No more, no less. It's not a layer 1 blockchain. It's not even a layer 2. It's not even a DEX. It's a meme coin. I'm just saying. Barely DeFi. I guess you say DeFi with staking. Now this is not the PulseDoge I'm upset about. PulseDogeCoin is this one. This one's just PulseDoge. PulseDoge is doing good. All right. Was doing good. PulseDoge is doing a healthy pullback. Let's see how this plays out. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm going to leave this wedge in here to see if we pull back up into it or if we then go into a downtrend. It's very possible that it could just revert into a downtrend. I'll tell you what. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see if it pulls back up or if it just goes into a downtrend. Right now, because it's a nice little uptrend. This uptrend started on July 26th. I would consider it a very healthy uptrend. And you know what? Let's do this, guys. This will help us backtrack because I love to backtrack. And if you're wondering what I'm using, what chart I'm using right now, I am using... Hold on a second. I'm going to put this chart. Boom. That way we know when the uptrend began. All right. So if you're wondering what chart I'm using DeFi's, what is it? Dex Screener. Only problem I have with Dex Screener is that if you erase your cookies or whatever your internet cookies and all that good stuff, you gotta start from scratch because there's no account. It just tracks everything based on your cookies. It's kind of annoying. Just give me a login, guys, please. But anyway, let's keep going. Because I really do like their product. All right, PulseDogeCoin is still on fire. Plain and simple. I'm not a fan. I make it known that I'm not a fan of the price valuation right now. I think people are a little overly excited, maybe bored, but this baby is on fire. I'm drawing now. This is the support. This is what has been occurring, as you can see. I'll put another date in here for you too. Vertical. This one's been uptrend forever, but I'll do one right here. So that's as of July 25th. But this baby's been moving ever since July 1st. I mean, this baby's been on fire. That's all it says. That's all there is to it. But we are in a little bit of a pullback, so let's see how far we pull back. Right now, the VRVP has a resistance level put in for PulseDogeCoin at VPVR has it at $8.116, $8.11. It has the bottom. Now that's resistance level. It has a bottom support level currently at $2.14, and its current support level that you really don't want to see it drop beneath, or it's going to drop like a brick to the $2 range, is $4.39. But yeah, this baby's on fire, guys. It really is. But it's just a meme coin. Ugh. All right, that's how I see it. I don't know. Leave a comment if you disagree. I know you guys love it. It's a meme coin. Leave a comment. Let's talk about it. Go to my Telegram. Go to my Discord. I would love to talk about that, guys. All right, Maxi Hex. Let's go to Maxi. All right, so Maxi right now is looking like it's following Hex. It's literally like always 100% over Hex. So that's how Maxi looking, but I do like it because it's found its place. Maxi is a DAO, but look it up. It's based on 5555 stake, well 545 stake that you know you can get it now by having a token. Anyway, let's look at Wait token. As you guys know, I sold my Wait token, and Wait token is on a. I didn't sell it. I claimed it, and it is on a vicious downtrend. This uptrend is invalidated. Is no longer correct. We are on a significant downtrend at this point. So I'm going to have to change this baby. Take this around this way. Take that there. And we're going to go ahead and create a wedge here because, yeah, we're going to create a wedge on this one. We're going to see what happens here. We're going to go here. I don't quite want to be that angle. I'm going to change this around a little bit to make it a little bit more legit. All right, we're going to bring this up. All right. So what I want to see is if we continue to trade around this wedge or if we break out of it. But yeah, it's definitely on a significant downtrend right now, though, guys. Very significant downtrend. Shocking, actually. So Wait coin is currently at 0.005. Remember, this is the airdrop. Went to see how this plays out. And we're going to close that out. And the next one up is Hedron. Hedron currently, let me pull this back. Whew, I have so many things I promised. I'm almost nervous. I'm tired of talking about it. I got work to do. All I ask y'all to do is subscribe, please. All right, so let's take a look at Hedron here. Hedron is still resisting off of this 50% marker. Wow. Like, it's just not meant to break past this. So the magic number for Hedron right now is 0.609683. It will not break past that resistance point. It's been bouncing off of it. I created that point based off the most recent high. I did a Fibonacci retracement right here. Fibonacci retracement on the downward angle, and it just keeps bouncing off of it. Need I say more? That is the magic number. You want to know when Hedron's going to go bullish? When Hedron breaks through this and finds support. I have no question on mine. And you're going to be like me and everybody else. I should have bought more Hedron when it was down. Because I do think this project has wheels on it, guys. I really do. All right. And what's down here? Polka City. Well, we're not here to talk about Polka City today. All right. So let's jump over here. All right. So that's it for my Hexicans right now, guys. So Hexicans, please stick around. I got more I got Shiba Inu to talk about, I got Cardano to talk about, I got Solana to talk about, I got Terra, UST to talk about. Stick around. But if you don't, I understand. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment, guys. Please subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into Cardano, guys. Cardano is looking like a stablecoin these days, and I love the fact that Cardano is getting respect that it deserves because everything is actually held its ground very well, considering we're in a nasty, nasty bear market. All right. Honestly, it hasn't been nasty yet, but I think nasty is about to come if you get my drift. All right, so looking at the 4-hour chart here, we can see that we have a short signal here on August 4th. The volume is, that's the Cipher A chart. The Cipher B chart has the volume down. The momentum is down. We're clearly on a downward trend. Got a sell signal here, sell signal there, short signal here. We're on a downward trend. Doesn't look like we're anywhere near this convergence of the light and the dark, which will fire off usually a long signal in that scenario. And the RSI is low. So Cardano, like everybody else, is in the middle of a bit of a pullback. What's the shocker? Now we look at the 2-hour chart, which gives us a little bit view into what's going to happen soon. Okay, we're coming to the point where it looks like this is going to have to make a decision. So this could be a I don't know. Hopefully, there's a long signal pops up. It looks like it's stabilizing though, and RSI is swinging up. The volume is down, but it looks like it might be lightening up on its losses. But yeah, it's still bearish, even with the 2-hour chart officially. Right now, what I'm looking at is more hopium than reality, and you must be careful with that, as you know. All right, let's go to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, you can see Cardano has followed suit with everybody else, with Ethereum and Bitcoin. Is worse. 20-day moving average has crossed over the 50 and the 100. That is a very bearish indicator. Got the 200-day right here. And the fear and greed indicator is showing some fear starting to pop up in there. Cardano Bollinger Bands has it as oversold as the RSI. Not extremely, but enough that it counts. The VRVP has the upper resistance level. We want to break through 55 cents, 55 and a half cents. We want to break through that. We break through that, we can really start getting some momentum moving. But right now, it looks like we need to be more worried about this level right here holding, which is 44 cents. We do not want to break beneath 44 cents. If we do break beneath 44 cents, don't be shocked to see Cardano drop right down to 40 cents at least. And that's where this little yellow dotted line is down here at the bottom. Exponential moving average is bearish for the daily chart, and the 4-hour chart is also very bearish with no support. All right, so that's it for Cardano. Moving forward, Cardano very quickly. I know that this video is going to be long, packed with information. I want to give you value, and I want my channel to freaking grow. It's not growing. I need subscribers. Please take a moment to subscribe if you're watching. All right, Cardano Cube. Remember, Cardano Cube is, if you want to start diving into a Cardano ecosystem and act like you know what you're talking about, go into Cardano Cube. It's all right here. There's a million projects to research. You got to dig through the bull crap for the good stuff. Wi-Fi is in my sites right now. Cornucopias is in my site. Pavia is in my site right now. CNFT, that's a no-brainer with NFTs. JPEG. There's so many projects on Cardano. When people say, oh, they don't have smart contracts, they don't know what they're talking about. Stop listening to them. All right. Cardano is a metaverse. I just saw that yesterday. And you can actually stake on Wi-Fi for that. You can stake your Wi-Fi and get awarded Cardano. I don't know. There's just so much going on, guys. All right. Take a quick peek at this. I'm not covering this. I want to let you know it exists. Cardano Blockchain Insights. This tells you everything you want to know, guys. Total ADA staked to new wallets per day to just everything. You really want to get in here and play, and you know what you're talking about then. You know what I mean? I mean, it gets deep, but it's very user-friendly to read. This was created by Jason Appleton he's not of Cardano. He's just a YouTuber. I really like the dude. I followed him for a long time. Look into this project. I actually bought 3 of them yesterday, just so you know. I minted 3. I don't know. It's like $50. But I think this NFTs are going to hold. I think he's going to do well with this, and or we are going to do well with this project. Put a lot of effort and time into building it and doing it right and properly. So make sure you check it out. And I'm not endorsed. I have not been endorsed to do anything, just so everybody knows. Make sure I've said it in this video. All right, so now let's jump right into HBAR. Where my HBAR peeps at? I never chart HBAR. I know one guy out there that's an HBAR fan. He's probably gonna crap a brick when he sees my thing. So I'm gonna put an HBAR thing on my thumbnail. All right, let's look at HBAR. I don't know too much about HBAR. I just know that it's a layer 2 blockchain and it's designed to speed up transactions on the internet. But I really don't know that much more about it. So I'm very much so a novice. This is just based on numbers. So let's look at numbers right now, guys. HBAR has a lot of trading going on. First thing I see is there's a lot of trading, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But it is something that you should be well aware of. Now we're gonna start on August 2nd. It had a short signal on a Cipher A chart, then a sell signal on August 3rd, and then a bearish continuation today. And that's with a 4-hour chart. That's on the and that's on Cipher A chart. Now the Cipher B chart is a little bit better. It looks okay. Cipher B chart, the momentum is very much so down for the project. All right, so that would reinforce that there. Now the momentum's down, but then there's a long signal, then a sell signal here, but then another long, and this has been confirmed right there. That's confirmation to the long signal. Now the volume is up. All right, but the momentum's down, but it looks like the momentum's about to swing around. Now, you look at the RSI. The RSI is down, which means it's on the oversold side of things. But let's do something. Let's play a little game here. Let's look at the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart tells us, okay, this was a blood diamond yesterday, which is not good. That's very bad. But that went off yesterday on a 2-hour chart. But I really do like this signal here. That long was confirmed. The volume peaking up. I see improvement coming for this, actually. RSI is working its way up. Let's take it down to an hour. I hate to do this, just to be sure. Yes, I see, yes, long. There was a short, long, sell, long, sell, long. But everything's working its way up. RSI is working its way up. The momentum's working its way up. The volume's working its way up. I'm going to say that this project will be moving in a positive direction. Well, it is started to. It's up 1.5%, so it is moving in the right direction. And it makes perfect sense why. Now, let's look at HBAR with exponential moving average. Exponential moving average is telling, we'll do the daily chart. I'm going to do this one very thoroughly. The daily chart is showing it has no support right now, so it's actually bearish. It's not even being bullish tendencies right now. It's just bearish with the daily chart. But look at the 4-hour chart. Okay. But look at the 4-hour chart. HBAR is 100% bearish. It did wick up into there today, but it is 100% bearish. And the 2-hour chart is bearish. They're wicking up. It's trying, but it's still bear territory there for HBAR. HBAR. Let's see. Hashgraph always confuses me name with HBAR. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm stupid. All right. The moving average is the 20-day just crossed over the 50-day. There's 100, just like the other ones. But yeah, it's definitely going downward with the moving average. The moving average is just following Bitcoin's trend. But what's new? But there is a bit of greed going on, so that's good news. HBAR with the VRVP here. You have resistance up here at 0.082. That's the magic number we want to break through. Now the bottom support level is not there. Okay, the bottom support level, we do not want to go beneath 0.057. That means it's going to drop off drastically. But for the time being, if we could just not break past 0.61, we'll be okay. But if we do, get ready. Hope that this last line holds. If it doesn't hold, be a drastic drop, guys. You know who I'm talking to. All right. RSI is not really overbought or a little oversold. Nothing special. It really isn't. Woo! Almost there. Getting there, guys. But this is packed with information. All right, let's take a look here at Solana. Solana is... All right, Solana fired off on July 31st. It fired off a short signal, a sell signal, a bearish continuation, bearish continuation, bearish continuation. Now that's on a 4-hour chart. The A chart fired off. A chart fired off something much more difficult to read. All right, this is the volume. The market momentum for the project is definitely down, but they've been having significant problems with that hack that occurred. Um, it eliminates like all confidence. People start moving their money out. No brainer though. But the venture capitalists are backing them, so Solana's here to stay, like it or not. Uh, August 4th, it had a sell signal, then it had a buy signal, then a sell signal. So, but neither one of them have been confirmed. So we're gonna have to sit back and watch very closely. The momentum is down. The volume is a little bit on a negative, but nothing drastic. RSI, it is very oversold right now, which is to be expected with the fact that they went down or had issues again on their blockchain. The exponential moving average daily chart has it bearish right now, very bearish. On the 4-hour chart, super bearish. 2-hour chart, it's going to be even more bearish. Correct. Solana with the moving averages. Ugh. Moving averages is horrible, guys. It's looking bad. It's the worst of all of them. Moving average for Solana has crossed over the 100. The 20-day has crossed over the 50, the 100, and is approaching the 200. This is the worst of all the ones I looked at today, guys. Keep that in mind. And we'll take a look here. Exponential moving average. Solana is on the oversold side of things, which we know. The bottom support level that has to hold is $30.93. If that doesn't hold, it's going to drop drastically, guys. The current position that we need support to hold at is at right where it's at, basically 38.60. It really needs to hold, which we're under a little bit right now. So it's working as resistance and support, but that's the range we're hoping to stay in. If it stays there, we'll be okay. But if not, straight down. All right, and the upper resistance level, we need to break through 47.36 before we see those high times again, if you get my drift. All right, Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. This is a meme coin, but this meme coin came on like a Terra during last bull market. Let's see what this baby's up to. It does have a change for previous trend right here, which I have not seen a lot of those lately today. That's interesting. Bearish continuation, and then a short signal, all right? And then we did get a sell signal here on a third, and the volume is, let's get this right. Volume is down, market momentum is down. If you see this right here, this is like a huge, and it looks like it's nowhere near coming to converging with the dark. So we're just on a downward projection for this one, babe. This one's downward. This one's going down. This one's, if all the ones I saw, this is the one I was short. My little 2 cents. But I should look at the 2-hour chart first. RSI is showing oversold. 2-hour chart. Yeah, this baby's the one that, this one's going to be going down some, guys. It's got more to go. All right, I'm just an ordinary guy on the internet, but I think Shiba Inu's got more to go. Now, if you look at the daily chart, it's bullish. 4-hour chart is trying to be bullish on a 4-hour chart, but it's definitely bearish at this point. It's got bullish tendencies maybe still, but it's very bearish right now. And Shiba Inu with the VRVP is showing bottom support level, needs to hold at a bunch of zeros, 950. You see that right there. Upper support level, 4 zeros and 13. No, it's more than 13. 13 and 13.16. It needs to break through that before you can see higher times again. The key support level that we cannot break beneath, or you're going to see the bottom kick in, is right here, and that is at the 1023 marker. All right, and right here you can see the RSI is very neutral. It's not really oversold or overbought, and the Bollinger Bands are pretty much saying the exact same story. Thank you. Something interesting. The moving average here, the 20-day, 50-day, and 100-day. The 20-day is crossing over the 50. And once it crosses over that, it's going to be well on its way heading to that 100. So it's about to look like the rest. But it did look interesting that the 50-day had just crossed over the 100-day. So let's see how that plays out. Just a different look than the rest. Terra Classic. All right, let's jump into Terra Classic. For the guys curious, what the hell? I took a loss with that, guys. It's enough for a motorcycle, put it like that. A nice motorcycle. I took a loss. That describes enough to you. That was my dry powder for when the market dried up. Was in a bear market. I lost my powder. Dry powder is to buy low, sell high. Kind of screwed me up. But anyway, so it's life, right? All right. August 3rd, just a change from previous trend. We have a bearish continuation and then a sell signal. The volume is down. Market momentum is down. Cash flow seems to have stabilized. Last thing that fired off was a sell signal here with the change from previous trend and blah, blah, blah. You can see it. And then another sell signal here. And we are currently oversold, slightly oversold. All right. And that is LUNC. LUNC is Terra Luna Classic. So what that is that's just all the people who got screwed. So your Terra Luna, when they took in a hyperinflated it and then hard forked it, this is garbage. But we're all hoping it makes a comeback one day. We'll see what happens. All right. Now, Terra Luna, yeah, here's another Terra Luna Classic. There's really nothing too much to report but exponential moving average. It is showing bullish tendencies on a daily chart, but the 4-hour chart is showing nothing but bearishness, like everybody else. All right, let me fix that. Okay, and UST, I got hammered. That's all I can say. But yeah, I lost a lot in the UST. UST is at 0.032. There's really nothing too much to report to about it. It had a change from previous trend on on May 24th, and then did get a long bearish, a long signal on May 26th, and we finally stabilized. I guess you can call it stabilized at 0.03 cents, and that's where we're going to stay. Now this was also, and then a momentum had a sell signal right here when it fired off with the other one. It was at like 8 cents. And the sell, we dropped off. I really wouldn't expect too much from this project, guys. Our size next to dead. This is basically a dead token. But dead tokens do come to life. Dead tokens do come back to life. Like Ethereum Classic was a dead token. It was a joke. It was left over for the hard fork, and because it was the original Ethereum, people showed that a lot of love. I don't know why. But I do know partially why. It's part of the miners, because when Ethereum 2.0 goes live, those miners aren't making nowhere near amount of money, so they'll put their efforts into Ethereum Classic, which maybe will make Ethereum Classic a little bit more attractive, yada, yada, yada. I'm sure you guys don't care about that. And USTS, yeah, bearish. All right, guys, I'm tired. My throat is dry. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to heck you subscribed. Please subscribe. I said it 50 times. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the comment button. Check out my memberships. Support the channel. Support me. Let's grow together. And until next time, let's stay Kryptonians. You know what I mean? Let's just say lovers of crypto. All right. Peace out, guys.